This is PBS.
Hetty takes a mystical journey when she investigates a spiritualist who is suspected of blackmail. Mystery is next on PBS.
They say that England and America are two countries divided by a common language.
But we're united by a common love of antiques.
I haven't seen a Mickey McMouse dressed in his tartan.
Watch Antiques Roadshow UK as we search Great Britain for hidden treasures. For a fascinating look at the British Isles through its antiques and heirlooms,
It's Antiques Roadshow UK.
Hetty takes a mystical journey when she investigates a spiritualist who is suspected of blackmail. Mystery is next on PBS.
Tonight on Mystery, Hetty investigates the supernatural.
All I was going to do was go to a couple of seances, get her to give me a message from my dead husband, and then expose her.
But as long as the medium hears voices that nobody else can hear, you can't prove it.
I must be giving out hostile vibrations from my unconscious mind.
Patricia Rutledge stars as Hetty Wainthropp on Mystery.
Little Grace sells rubbish. It's instinct with her, always has been.
Mystery is made possible by
a romantic getaway for two, a family reunion for 40, an educational trip, an escorted tour. This is Collette Vacations, here and helping to meet the needs of a new generation of travelers.
and by
Looking for something? We take the mystery out of searching the internet. LookSmart, proud to sponsor Mystery on PBS.
and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Hetty Wainthropp isn't inclined to put much store in crystal balls or past lives. One life is quite enough, thank you. And the only voices she cares to hear are those offering her more tea, or Dubonnet. But at the request of a client, Hetty finds herself delving into the spirits. She could use a stiff drink after a session with Maurica Rome, a fraudulent medium who summons the dead with one hand and collects cash with the other. Some would argue that Maurica is performing a harmless, comforting ritual. Others believe that she's preying on the weak and the wealthy. But if Hetty wants to catch a thief, she'll have to make a few changes. As she is, no self-respecting criminal would dare give her a second look. But add a bit of lipstick, a new hat, and voila. Hetty is transformed into the gullible Mrs. Lola Hattersley, a widow with no children, no friends, but a lot of cold, hard cash in the bank. A shyster's dream. Meanwhile, Hetty's loyal sidekick, Geoffrey, is falling for a different sort of lure. His street smarts are no match for the wiles of a femme fatale. But don't worry. He has Hetty to mother and bully him back into shape. Hetty Wainthropp in The Astral Plane.
Next time on Mystery, Hetty investigates a ruthless Casanova.
If it's her you want, you could try digging up that back garden.
The only way I can get to the bottom of this is to decide for myself.
I can't let you do it, all alone in his lair, just the two of you and him knowing you're onto him.
There is nothing, Mrs. Wainthropp, no murder.
Perhaps she hasn't been found yet.
Hetty Wainthropp investigates on Mystery. Uncover our website at PBS Online, www.pbs.org.
Mystery is made possible by...
Looking for something? We take the mystery out of searching the internet. LookSmart. Proud to sponsor Mystery on PBS.
And by...
A romantic getaway for two. A family reunion for 40. An educational trip. An escorted tour. This is Collette Vacations. Here and helping to meet the needs of a new generation of travelers.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Nature presents A Secret Garden. Will this eccentric family survive among their buds and blossoms? Next on PBS.
ExxonMobil Masterpiece Theater presents the story of a legendary regiment.
You've made fine soldiers from our estate workers.
They traveled from paradise to purgatory.
Can't mean us to walk to our deaths.
The true story of the King's Regiment.
There's no evidence that the men are dead, Mom.
And of what happened to them
Please just tell me what you saw.
at Gallipoli.
There was no angel at Gallipoli.
All the King's Men.
Tomorrow on PBS.
It's the great American opera and the one that we know better than we ever realized. And it's not just the fish that are jumping at the New York City Opera. George Gershwin's Porgy and Bess, next time on Live from Lincoln Center.
Coming soon on PBS.
What makes a difference in a child's life? It's the lessons they learn, the friendships that they make, and the time I can give. I do everything I can to help, to get her ready, ready to try, ready to learn, ready for life. Because I know it's the time we spend together and the friends we meet along the way that make all the difference.
Meet the man who made the great movies of Japan. When the legendary Kurosawa comes into focus on great performances.
He did more than anyone to reveal Japanese society to the West.
Akira Kurosawa. His images of medieval Japan,
Seven Samurai,
inspired some of our own westerns. Kurosawa, when even he thought he was through, he triumphed yet again.
Ron
discovered Kurosawa.
Films are my true medium.
On great performances.
Coming soon on PBS. Nature presents A Secret Garden. Will this eccentric family survive among their buds and blossoms? Next on PBS.
It's summertime, and the garden is in full bloom. But it's not exactly what this family had in mind. Mother Nature has her own ideas about who moves into their backyard. Instead of a beautiful garden, it's a suburban jungle. Though our gardens may appear to be so tidy and so carefully controlled, looks can be deceiving. If you examine them more closely, you will find bugs, slugs, and snakes taking advantage of the free room and board we have planted for them. There might be a killer waiting in ambush, a war raging against an enemy, and a couple entwined in a long embrace. These are only a few of the dramas taking place right in your own backyard.
Major funding for nature is provided by the Park Foundation, dedicated to education and quality television. Major corporate support is made possible by Canon, dedicated to preserving the never-ending beauty of nature. Canon know-how lets you capture the wild in photographs and leave it as you found it. Canon know-how. Ford Motor Company. Because we've made all our SUVs and F-Series pickups low-emission vehicles, smog-forming pollutants are being reduced by more than 4,000 tons every year. Ford Motor Company. Better ideas. And by TIAA CREF, a long-time provider of products and services to support everyone's ever-expanding financial needs. TIAA CREF, ensuring the future for those who shape it. This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.